So, several months ago, we paired individuals in the church, both young and old. And you two have selected each other. What did you like in particular about each other?
Well, I like that she came to me and we sit down and we decide to talk about what the program was for that particular day, and we talked about that, and she was asking me what did I like and different things like that, and I asked her the same thing, and I told her that some place that I have been, and I told her also that I sew by hand my own clothes, like I see I got on now, and things like that. I make them myself, and she said, "Oh, you remember that one?"
Yes.
And she told me, asked me what I want people to think about myself. So I told her that I want people to know that I'm a friendly person. I might be quiet, and I'm a tall woman. And that I do want people to look at me in the light that I do love people and things like that, and I like to talk with people too. I like to make friends with people. I'm a friendly person. I like to make friends with people too. So that's what we sort of accomplished. So.
What I like about Sister Gadalupe is she is friendly and she does communicate with me. Like some of the when you usually talk to elderly people, they'll say hi, goodbye, ask you how you're doing, and you won't hear from them again until the following week when they see you again. They remember that they were supposed to say hi, but she keeps it. She takes note that she's supposed to, like, she calls me and she actually cares about how I'm doing. Mm-hmm. And I really like that about her.
Mm-hmm. So, what exactly did you learn about each other?
Okay. Well, the first time we started talking, I realized that she has friends from like everywhere, and they invite her to churches, and like she'll disappear for like 2 weeks. I'm like, where did you go? And she's like, oh, I got invited to a church somewhere else. And I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, okay, so Sister Gadalupe's type adventurous. She goes to different churches. Mm-hmm. And I realized she's friendly. She's creative. She sews her own clothes. Check her out. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And like, she's a God-fearing woman because I know that she wants to get to heaven. Mm-hmm. And she's very independent. She does things on her own. She takes care of her home, and yeah.
Lovely. Yeah. Since several months have passed, when was the last time that you actually contacted each other and had a decent conversation?
Oh, well, I contacted her a few Sabbaths ago. She was sick, her mother told me. And I contacted her that Tuesday, and I couldn't get nobody. I don't know whether they was home or out or what, but I couldn't get nobody. Nobody picked up the phone. But I did contact her during that time.
I was really sick. Mm-hmm. My mother told me that she called, but I didn't get the chance to call her back. Mm-hmm. I couldn't answer the phone or anything. I felt bad that I missed the conversation too.
So, this is the first time since that situation that you guys have actually congregated together. I see. So, what life lesson have you learned from talking to each other?
Well, what I have learned from her is that she is a person that she's a friendly girl, a friendly person, and she loves people, and she's a bright young lady, very bright. You see, she got some awards, so they're going to tell you she's bright in school, and I see that she's in Pathfinders. Because when I met her, I don't think she was in Pathfinder. I think there's something that she decided to get into afterwards. Because I told her, I said, well, I didn't know you was in Pathfinder, and she got to talk about how the first time she went and what she liked about it and different things. And I said, oh, she said, yes, But we do play some tricks of different things on people. She said, but I enjoyed it. And I see that about her. And she's a very interesting person.
the life lesson that I learned was that we should stay focused on God and to do everything that we have to do to get to the second coming, because that's what's most important in our lives right now. And I learned that through anything, like with God, anything is possible.
Yeah.
And like when she prayed with me, it really did help, because if it wasn't for her actually telling me to pray about it, I doubt I really would. It was, I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't an option. And then she reminded me, and I was like, oh yeah. And I prayed about it, and in about a week, I was able to go to Canada, and I was very happy. So yeah.
So I see you two have had a interesting relationship over the past month. That it grew. It grew. Yes. Okay, so this whole program was to like more better the relationship between youth and seniors. So what exactly would you say to encourage the youth or the seniors to bridge the gap between the two?
Okay. I'd like to tell the youth that seniors aren't what we think. I mean, before we think that they're people who didn't understand anything or that they were too old to know what we're going through, and then we need to remember that they went through it. Like, they know what we know now. It's not like we know everything. We need to remember that they walked through our shoes. They've experienced all of our experiences, and that it's okay to talk to a senior, because their advice might not be what we want to hear right now, but it is what's best for us, because they've actually experienced it and they know what to tell us. I've also learned that speaking to one of the older people in the church is actually very good for you, because it shows a communication. Okay, we go around every day at church, we speak to the ones in our age group, but then we forget that there are also elderly people there. And getting to know them can be one of the best things, because there's always that person who you can talk to, and the person that will listen to you better than your own parent will. And it just shows that people actually care. Like, not just your regular friends, not your family members, but there are other people out there that do care. Your church family.
Okay.
Yes, I would like to say also too that we can learn something from the young people. Although we was once young ourselves, we wasn't going through what they are going through with some of them. You know, some things is new, but we can put ourselves in their places. You know, so to empathize with them and try to understand what they are going through. You know, and encourage them to, if what they are going through, not to take the wrong path. To ask God for help to do what He would have them to do, and not try to talk about them and what they are doing, but try to encourage them to do what is right.
Thank you for your time.
Quite welcome.
You're welcome.
Any closing words, or that was it?
Well, I will be keeping in touch with her. You know. I will be keeping in touch with her. I will be giving her a call. It might not be so often, but I will give her a call and check and see how she's doing and what she's looking to accomplish and everything like that. I will do that.
And I'll try, even though my schedule's kind of busy with being in high school and all, but I'm going to actually space out that schedule of mine and put time in it closer to well-being, because I know she puts time in hers to call me. So yeah. Thank you.
Amen.
Amen.